Okay, thank you for joining me. My name is Jacob. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to install NVM in your Windows, either you're using Windows 10, Windows 11. I'm going to show you the step-by-step how to install NVM. Work with. So if you are working with JavaScript, or you are building a package, or you are working on specific project that demands that you use a specific version of Node, you will need NVM to switch to that particular version of Node. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to install NVM, Node Version Manager. So let's dive into it. Okay, so the first step I'll do is to check whether I have a Node version installed, a Node installed. So if I do NVM, and I do -v, so you can see that I don't have NVM installed. If I do Node and I do -v, it also tells me that I don't have either Node or NVM. Okay, so with that said, let's now install. Okay, so the next step will be for us to go to the Node NVM repository where we can download versions. So I'll head over to this place and we'll go to the repository. You'll find this link in the description of our Node version. Okay, so as you can see from here, this is where we can install. Okay, so the first step is you have to uninstall any pre-existing Node installation. Okay, if you know you have any Node, if you have installed Node before, you will need to uninstall it before you continue the installation. So after doing that, then we can now go ahead to install. Alright, so the next step is for us to go to this. So when you read this address, you come to this download now. Okay, download now. So when I click it, okay, so here I can now see the different version. Okay, but this is what I'm looking for. So I need this Node Version Manager setup execute. Okay, so this is what I will use to be able to do that. So I'll click and then I will download. So you can see it has finished downloading. So let us open the location, the file location. Okay, so now that it has finished installing, so we'll now go ahead to open it. Let's open it. Okay, so we can now press. So do you want to allow the app? So we can give it permission. Okay, so after granting the permission, we'll now see the interface like this. Then we can click here. Okay, we accept. Next, then we need to select where we want to install it. So we click on next, we click on Node.js, and then we install. Okay, and boom, it's installed. So now that we have our Node installed, now that we have installed, the next step is the installation of Node and the version that we want. Alright, okay, so the next step is for us to open our command prompt and open it as an admin user. So we run the command as an admin. So we'll do cmd. Okay, and then cmd, then we run as an administrator. So click on run as an administrator. Okay, and when it opens, okay, then we can now check for the node. So we can do NVM-V, and you can see that we have this version here. That I have a Node latest version of Node. So I'm going to use this NVM to install that. Okay, so we can now install the latest version. So we'll do NVM install latest. Okay, so when we run this command, we will install the latest version, which is 21.5.0. okay, so we are downloading Node.js version, the current version. Okay, and because I'm using 64-bit operating system, you can see it here. So NVM make it easy for you to install any version, any Node version that you want to use. And because some projects, some packages will demand certain version of Node, you will need to have NVM in your system. Now there are other things I want you to note, which is if we want to install the version that is with less bug, we can do something like this: NVM install. Then we can now do LT. So with this, we install the version of Node that doesn't come with much bug. So I'm going to use the NVM install LTS so that I'll install the latest version. Now this version will allow the Node version not to come with too much bug. Okay, too much bug. So we are installing the version 20.10.0. Alright, so with that being installed, okay, so we can now run the command NVM use 20.10.0. okay, and then we are now using Node version 20.10. so when we do Node and we do -v, okay, you can now see the version we are using. And when we do NVM, we do -v, you can also see. So with this, we can now have NVM installed on our system, and then we can switch and install between different Node versions depending on project and whatever we are working on. If this video makes sense and you like it, subscribe, share, and give us a thumbs up. And don't forget to comment in the comment section. I am waiting to hear from you. Thank you, and God bless you.